Hello, brothers and sisters. I want to share something from God's Word with you. This is found in Luke chapter 22, and we're going to begin in verse 24 and read through verse 27. I have my Bible here, and I want to read it for you. This is the New Living Translation. Then they began to argue among themselves about who would be greatest among them. And Jesus told them, "In this world, the kings and great men lord it over their people. Yet they are called friends of the people. But among you it will be different. Those who are the greatest among you should take the lowest rank, and the leader should be like a servant. Who is more important than the one who sits at the table or the one who serves? The one who sits at the table, of course, but not here. For I am among you as one who serves." That's the way Jesus' kingdom works. God does not need to reform the world's seats of power to show his glory. Jesus didn't overthrow the Roman emperor, the Pharisees, or the rulers of his time through votes or running for office. The positions of power for Jesus were the cross. Jesus took power by remaining silent before his accusers. Jesus displayed his rage against oppression by being oppressed, beat, tortured, spit upon, and crucified. This is the way of all his followers. Paul's position of power was a prison cell, waiting years to have his unjust case heard, hauled out to be paraded before the dignitaries, only to be returned to the cell in chains. Moses was a fugitive of the law, and although he was raised with privilege and power, he shunned his position. And Moses took his appeal to the seat of power over and over. God fought the battle, not the children of Israel. Daniel served wicked kings who surprisingly showed more connection to the plan of God than any of the contemporary rulers of Israel. Although given a position of power, he was always an outsider, always a captive in the eyes of his oppressors. Joseph was raised to become second of command in a foreign land, and he welcomed his family into the shelter of that land. But that turned to slavery, and the path to such power was a prison cell. Do you want to change the world? Then love your neighbor. Love your enemies.